own universe for India and the Indian mythology. The characters can be actually showcased through a game, and that actually made me to start Epiko Regal.
You are quick to point fingers that we are slowly losing touch with our tradition. And there are a few who actually take action to change that narrative. With the use of gameplay on a mobile app, Epiko Regal gets its users intrigued and interested towards Indian mythology. Let's speak to the man behind Epiko Regal, Venkatesh Krishnamurthy. Hello.
Hi Neha, how are you?
I'm fine, I'm doing well. So, can you tell me what the idea behind Epiko Regal was? What was your inspiration to come up with this app?
Yeah, so Epiko Regal is based on Indian mythology. Now, back in 2017, I had this vision that there is no universe for the Indian mythology, and I believe all of us, in our childhood, we have seen all big cartoon characters and even movies which are based on Marvel. Basically, the characters, Marvel, Disney, DC comics like Batman, Superman, Avengers, and all of that, and it brings that kind of excitement. However, there was no one basically who was doing anything in the Indian mythology space, and I believe that even in 2017, I had this feeling that this is something which is missing and unexplored, and if someone comes up with this, then we can have our own universe for India and the Indian mythology. The characters can be actually showcased through a game, and that actually made me to start Epiko Regal. And it started off with just a tower defense game, which was inspired by other genres in other games in the genre. But with Epiko Regal, it was actually kind of a research that we were doing, and many actually had this doubt where it would head to and what would happen. But then that's when in 2021. January, the initiative of PM Narendra Modi got Toy-Kathon as an initiative, and we participated in it, and that actually validated our game. So we had to wait I had to wait like good 3 to 4 years just to understand that yes, there is a demand for the Indian mythology, and it is validated by Indians and the Indian government. And so that's just an introduction of how, why, what exactly Epiko Regal is. Now, one line about what Epiko Regal is that it's an entertainment app wherein we have got the cinematic comics, we have got augmented reality collectibles, and the tower defense game all in one a particular application. The reason being, we wanted to have like children and gamers to have comics, collectibles, digital collectibles, and a game all in one application. So this is like storing a particular toy physically, then watching a comic on that which is based on that particular toy, and then playing a game based on that particular toy. in PlayStation or Xbox. Yeah.
Got it.
So
Okay.
yes.
I have a question. Now you're talking about Indian mythology. What exactly does that refer to? Because there's so much to go on. So what exactly do you mean by Indian mythology?
So, by Indian mythology, we are talking about epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Shiva trilogy. So, these are the three epics that we are inspired from, and we have not focused on any of the Indian deities because we don't want, to have any controversies or hurt any sentiments. Because when you talk about a game, then there will be a fighting, or like we have comics wherein we have come up with our own storyboards, and we have retained the personalities from the epics, but we have our own story. But then when it comes to fighting and all that, somebody might come up with a question that why did you involve our gods or something like that. So that's the reason we've just stuck to characters who basically played in the side. So we have all the important characters, but if it's even an important character with any relevance to any deity or any god that's worshipped, we just stayed away from it. So we have got all the other characters that are inspired from these three epic stories, and that's about the Indian mythology aspect to our game.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so you mentioned that it is an entertainment app and not a game. So I want to know why you gave it this particular nomenclature, and you can probably tell me a little bit more about what you mean by entertainment.
So by entertainment, our base is just to give users a holistic application wherein they have different ways to engage, right? So we don't want to simply launch a game and start monetizing from it, which is very traditional. So we just wanted users to have a look and feel, an experience with our characters, wherein you can simply go and buy our digital collectible and then project it in augmented reality, take pictures with it, probably have some fun by making the character attack on your friends, take pictures and record videos of that. And then at some point, if you're tired of just showing off with your augmented reality collectibles, and you want to take a break from the game, you can obviously go and watch a movie. It's not a movie, but yeah, a cinematic comic. One of our chapters with some of your friends, you could probably just watch it and enjoy the comic that we have created. So it's like a total entertainment experience that we are giving. And when we talk about entertainment, usually it is a game, or it is a movie, or it is like an experience, right? So when you talk about entertainment, it could be like you go to a mall and you watch a 4D movie, or you go to this store where you have it's like esports, where you can go and actually play games physically, and so that's the whole experience that we are giving in our application, all of this put together. Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
That's why we put it as an entertainment app and not just like a gaming application. Yeah.
Okay, great. So can you give me the dates about when you launched and probably what the response has been from the audience so far?
Right. So when we launched the game, we had only one chapter, and we had only like 5 collectibles. And we did have the game, which was a little buggy, and we launched it on the 15th of August. The reason is obviously because it's Independence Day. So we wanted to launch it for the Independence Day. And now after we launched it, we faced a lot of issues with the community, because they came up with like some feedback and some report that there are some crashes, there are some bugs in the game itself, and a lot more basically which they were not happy with, some performance issues. Now after that, we started optimizing our game in the next 2-3 months, and we actually our beta launch was still successful because we built a community only through that beta launch. And by November 5th, we were good to go with additional features, additional characters, and another comic. So we grew really well from in the month of November and December, I would say, when we launched for again an occasion in India by the name Diwali, which you are familiar with. So we launched it again for Diwali on the 5th of November, and we started our campaigns in the month of December, where we saw like good traction, and at the moment we have like about 12,000 downloads and 5,000 close to 5,000 users who are returning back to the application. So that's a positive sign basically. Yeah.
That's nice. That's very good. So what's next on the game? Can you tell me a little bit about the upcoming features that we can look forward to from Epiko Regal?
Right. The NFT market space, that so the NFTs are actually booming, and everyone is aware. It's creating a buzz and a hype in the market. And since I've been in the crypto blockchain space since 2017, right? So I had this vision that at some point of time, all the artwork, all the comics, all the characters that we are creating, we could actually list it on a platform where we could we could put a price for them, and people would be interested to buy it. I think everything is according to our timeline and my vision, because as I anticipated, we had a validation from the Indian government, which is a very big achievement for us. And we also had we have the NFTs booming since 2021, and we are going to launch our own marketplace, which would work like a secondary market for our game. But we can also expect that in the month of February we would be having we would have our profile on OpenSea, and we can actually go and our gamers, our users, they can go and start purchasing our NFTs. Are basically the assets in the game, like cards, gems, or gold, or like the crackers, emojis, 3D characters, and the comics, all that on the NFT marketplace. OpenSea is the marketplace that we would be initially listing on, and Epiko marketplace would be like the secondary market that we would look at. And yes, we have other partners like Calescope who would also list us on their marketplace. Probably we are also partnered with a very big application in the NFT market, in the NFT space basically, which is by the name VV. They're really big because they sell premium brands like DC Comics, Warner Brothers, Disney, and all of that. So the NFT is coming out in the next month. And yes, a few more characters, another comic, and different game modes like chess and Ludo is something that would be upcoming in the next couple of months. So yeah, these are some of the things that you can expect in the month of February. And you can also expect a full-fledged metaverse by us in maybe in the next couple of months. So we have created a demo of our metaverse, wherein we have demonstrated it in this university, SNIST, Srinidhi Institute. That was in Hyderabad. So we've created our metaverse, wherein you can see our characters placed in the hall, in the ancient hall of fame that we have modeled. And you can actually get a feel of like walking through a hall and looking at our characters virtually. But yes, they would in an Oculus, you're in a virtual world, so everything would look as if they are real. And that's the other thing that we are going to launch. And the metaverse is again a buzz in the market. And since we have entered into this space, probably we look at pioneering in this space, at least for the Indian market and in the Indian mythology space.
That's wonderful. I'm wishing you the best of luck in advance.
Yeah, thank you.
So, I mean, all of this, does it happen via a coin that you all are creating, or?
Yes, so any NFT that you want to create would actually have a coin. So our coin would be known by the name Epico,
Okay.
EPIKO, and we it would be minted on a blockchain called Polygon. Now Polygon is
Okay.
again our partner, and Polygon is also going to invest their time and money with us to promote our brand Epico, the token Epico, and even the game that we have created.
Okay, that's wonderful. For someone fascinated by these collectibles and coins, can they avail them? Like, how could they avail them?
Epico is basically our token, and anyone who wants to make any purchase, they will need to have they will need to go and create an account on OpenSea initially, and then they
Okay.
can make a purchase for the NFTs that we have got listed. Now, the NFTs that we list basically would be in in Ethereum or Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, which would give the price. And once that purchase is made, that would be exchanged for our tokens that we would be doing, because we would mint the tokens accordingly, and based on the purchase, the exchange would be done. So
Okay.
yes, so at the moment, that is the like basic utility we have. Wherein we give a name, we give a value for our token through the NFTs that are minted, and based on the purchases that are made, then the price would appreciate, and then we can expect that the token would also be listed on exchanges like KuCoin and Gate.io at a later date, maybe in towards the end of Q1 or towards the start of Q2. Once we have created a good traction and we have a good amount of users, and people are actually showing interest with our collectibles, we can expect them to look at the token Epico to actually do well in the market by creating a upsurge in the price. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, can you tell me, do you have the game on your phone, and how often do you open it?
Yes, so I do have the game on my phone, obviously. And during the beta, when there were issues, I used to actually play it a lot. And, we used to have like an Excel where we used to populate all the bugs and performance issues or anything as a feedback for the application. I've seen my comics many times because I really like what my team has done. And to be very honest, my team actually, they sent me the promo video for the third chapter, which is on its way. And to be very honest, when I saw the promo video, I did tell them how it should look like. But then when I saw it, I actually thought they sent me a trailer of some animation movie from Disney or Pixar, and then when the video like the next scenes in the video, I actually saw that it's my own comic, and I was really amazed to see the promo.
Definitely a feeling of pride for you.
Yes. Right. So actually I really found it I was actually amazed I was actually shocked that, oh wow, this is my own chapter or comics trailer. And the feeling how it is when you create something and then you play it. And initially when the beta was there, we only had like 400-500 users, and I was like, oh, it's not really taking off, I felt. But then now when I open my application, I see the number of kingdoms that are created, and the number of players, at least the top 100 players, they are all about 1,000 trophies. So that's like a very positive sign that people are playing the game and they like the game. And initially, yes, we will have only most of the time we could expect players to be connecting with the AI bot, artificial intelligence bot, which is on the in the tower defense game, but then we expect to reach 100,000 to 1,000,000 users in this year, and at that point of we will not require the AI bot, because at that point of time they will be connecting to real-time players. So that's when we can expect that there will be a lot of traction to the game, and there will be good competition, healthy competition, where people will try to purchase assets and upgrade themselves, upskill themselves to reach to the top. So that would be, I'm just waiting for that that day, and I think it's not really far. Maybe in Q2 or Q3 also we can expect it. And with the Epico marketplace and the metaverse that is coming out, with the Epico token as a utility and the partners increasing every single month, we can definitely expect that day to be maybe I'm expecting 1 million users or maybe even 10 million users on the 15th of August again, which would be like 1 year. So we would run campaigns and we would put all our efforts from our end to achieve it. Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about your team, the partners, and what plans you all have in the future?
So in our team, we have Unity developers, we have 3D artists, then we have animators, and then we have VFX artists. So the team in 2019 was small with just 5 people, but now we have grown to a team of like 22. And we have also got a lot of traction in the market for our for the quality of work. Because my team actually are in this space since quite some time, even more than me. So I would give the credit to my team that they've actually implemented my vision very, in a very dedicated manner. And so I'm really happy to have such a passionate team. And the studios team has always given me good results because I'm really satisfied with the game now. I'm really happy that there are so many other partners who want to tie up with us. There are clients who like our work, so that's also increasing. We have created many videos, we have created many 2D 3D games, we have also created some assets and all of that for our clients, and it's increasing. So it's a very positive response that we have got from the market as such. So yes, it's all the credit of the team. The credit is for the team because they are the ones who are implementing my vision dedicatedly, and they have been with me since now 4 years. And it's been a bit of a journey, a hard journey.
And can you tell me a little bit about your partners?
Yeah, so we have VV, who is our partner since 2018, and there is Caloscope, who is again a partner. We onboarded in the past few months. There is Polygon Studios, which are actually big in this space. They come by the Matic token, just like VV has OMI token to it. There is Polygon, which is having Matic, and they're really big in the ecosystem, and they're doing a very good job by expanding their network on the Matic blockchain. We also have Avisa Ventures, who recently got onboarded with us. They are again they have their own gaming guild in India, and they are very much interested in promoting our game in their network, in their community. We also have IGG, which is an India gaming guild that we got onboarded with. So we have like good 5 to 6 reputed reasonable partners who are helping us to expand our network and gain us traction, and push our game into the market and make it big collectively. Yeah,
that's amazing. So if you had to describe this app in one word, what would you describe it as? What's that one word?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. Yes. Amazing. Okay, and from the gameplay, who is your favorite character or whose story would?
So I personally like Veera because of the model itself. It's very detailed, and the character is the personality of the character. He's like a ferocious one, but then he realizes where his strength needs to be used in the comic, and that's one character who has been in augmented reality by everyone is they want to just get him, and they want to play, they want to take photos with Veera and do all of that because the character is really nice. As such, the model is nice, the story behind the character is nice. Not that other characters don't have a great story, but yes, Veera is one, I would say, he's right now on the top for me. But as I told you, the third chapter's promo is amazing. There is Meghnath, which is again an impressive character, I would say. Even the model or even the toy or the storyline that is there with Meghnath is again something that you will need to, definitely watch out for. Yes.
So, can you tell me what probably was the most challenging part of developing this app that you all have hopefully overcome or looking forward to overcoming soon?
Right. So right now it is all going smooth and it's stable. Everything is, we have like a stable app. So, I think we have achieved what we wanted to achieve as a start. Because even on August 15th, we were not ready to launch. But then I said that whatever happens, let's get this game out, right? First, let's get this game out and see what happens. And then we'll work out the problems or any challenges. And so till the time, initially, I'm not from a gaming background. So in 2018, like I said, we outsourced the game and, I wasn't really happy with the quality. But that was an experience again. In 2019, I started building my team. We had some attrition. We had some people, just taking advantage, and because it's a startup. And into 2020, I got the right, dedicated, passionate team. That's after COVID. I would say COVID was a blessing for me because we actually scaled during COVID. Until COVID, we were slow. Maybe because that's when everyone went digital, and because we were totally digital, so we actually made very good progress, significant progress, or exponential progress, I would say. And we got to building the game and like getting the comic, the augmented reality, everything, and just from creating a game, we made our application an entertainment app basically, where you can watch comics, you can experience and play around with characters digitally, right? In our virtual environment, that in augmented reality, and in the virtual environment that you want to create for yourself. So after we got this, we launched our game. I think the the period during the beta testing was a little challenging. But then, the team was passionate and dedicated. Again, the credit goes to them. They pulled it off really well, and then we've scaled. Now we have like good 10K plus 12K downloads. So that's really nice, I would say, which is a very good response that we've got. And I look forward to, like scaling the game further, because most of the obstacles were tackled in the year 2020, and now it's 2021, and now it's 2022. And I think this would be a year with no obstacles and challenges, and again skyrocketing our game and onboarding as many gamers and giving them a very good experience with our entertainment app.
So what's your vision for the Epiko Regal app over 2022 and 2023?
So Epiko Regal started off as a game. Now it's an entertainment app. And I would want this to be much more than an entertainment app as well, where we have Epiko as the brand. Now with Epiko as the brand, we will have the Epiko marketplace, wherein we will launch our NFTs. Then there is the Epiko metaverse, right? So it's started with Epiko Regal as a game. Then it's moving to the metaverse, which is actually what we envision for 2022. Also, we have created our toys, physical toys. The first set was demoed, and it was showcased in the Srinidhi Institute College, and we got a very good response for our physical toys, which are just in white stone at the moment, but we'll have colored ones once we have like good pre-orders. We also have like emojis. We have like a board game that we have finalized, and hopefully we should have the board game in this quarter or in the next quarter. Probably, mostly we should have it in this quarter, but it's just for me to make a commitment, and I think by Q2 we will have the board game as well. Also, there are two modes, basically the Epiko Chess and the Epiko Ludo mode, which would be present in the Epiko Regal application itself. So Ludo and chess is, again, Indian games. They depict Indian, not exactly mythology, but they are again to the Indian turf, and in ancient times, even Mahabharata started only because they lost in Ludo, for example. And most of the epic mythologies, even deities, they play Ludo. So we wanted to create our own version of Epico Ludo and Epico chess. Chess is again something which India is famous for, so that's the reason we will have these two modes. We'll have toys, we'll have board games, we'll have our metaverse, and we are talking to a number of celebrities in India and a number of production houses and directors. Arca Media, which is the production house of Bahubali. I have spoken to them. We've sent out multiple proposals to movies like Liger, other celebrities. We would have the proposals out sometime in the next couple of months. So hopefully we look to have an exclusivity for our users or our community to access the celebrities and their NFTs for their movies or for their own characters or skins whatsoever. And hopefully when we have a few celebrities on board, a few movies on board with us into our Epico marketplace, then that would be really big for us, because that would not only help us brand Epico marketplace and the entertainment application and metaverse, but it would also have Indian movies, Indian celebrities on board with us, which is something I'm visioning we should achieve in 2022 itself. Again, there could be a chance that we could achieve it in 2023, but I vision it for 2022. And I look at our game having like good 500 million users, or let's say even 100 to 500 million users, and we have good revenues coming in, people buying our AR collectibles. We should have some more characters released in this year. We will also have 10 chapters hopefully by this year or by Q1 2023. So we will have them on OTT platforms like Netflix and Amazon. That's quite some that's quite some more game modes, and that the NFTs and the metaverse that we are planning to create. And we will also have maybe locations from India which we will add as geolocations, and we will create them as spaces in our we will create them as metaverse spaces into our application, and launch them on our Epico metaverse. So there's quite a lot that we would want to achieve. I hope that all that I'm committing in this month, we achieve it by December or maybe next year. And it's not going to stop, it's going to keep continuing. So next year when we have a discussion, probably I would have achieved all this and I would have moved on to something bigger, right? So that's about my vision for 2022 and 2023. Yeah.
So I'm wishing you the best of luck for your vision. And
right.
I already have the Epiko Regal app on my phone. I'm just waiting for everyone else to download it now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.